No one is more lonely than someone living with a narcissist. Not because they are alone, but because they are never seen. You stop talking about your pain, not because it's small, but because it will be used against you later. Every fight feels like a courtroom. You're explaining, defending, proving, while they sit there like a judge, twisting your words, changing the story, until you start questioning your own memory. You don't express freely anymore. You calculate every sentence, every reaction, because one wrong word, and everything explodes. And slowly, you disappear. Not physically, but mentally. You start accepting things you once said you never would. Disrespect, silence, emotional neglect. Because fighting for yourself only makes things worse. They don't ignore you accidentally. They ignore you strategically. To make you feel small. To make you chase. To make you doubt your own worth. And the most dangerous part? You stop trusting yourself. Your feelings, your instincts, your reality. Everything starts to feel, maybe I'm wrong. That's how they win. Not by controlling you directly, but by making you lose yourself. So no, you're not weak. You were just trying to survive. In a place where love was never real. No one is more lonely than the married spouse of a narcissist because you're not just sharing a home. You're sharing it with someone who slowly erases you. You wake up next to them, but you feel completely alone. Not because there's no one there, but because the person there doesn't really see you. Your needs feel like a problem. Your emotions feel like a burden. So you stop asking. You stop expecting. Conversations turn into control. Love turns into conditions. And peace only exists when you stay silent. You start adjusting more than you ever should. Letting things go you once promised you never would. Not because you're okay with it, but because every time you try to stand up, it turns into a fight. You can't win. And slowly, you stop recognizing yourself. The person who once had opinions now stays quiet. The person who once felt deeply now feels numb. You are there, but you're not really living. You're just existing. And the hardest part? From the outside, it looks normal. A relationship, a marriage. But inside, it feels like emotional isolation. You can share a life with someone and still feel like you don't exist in it.